Hello, hello. I'm hoping you can hear me. Hello, Barbara. And Mia is here. Mia, I thought for sure you'd be sleeping. I'm going to come up for a second so you can see what we're dealing with. Whew, dizzy. Um, I'm going to come up for a minute so you can see what we're dealing with. And then you'll know why I've got it on. Okay. Hello, Lana. Oh, it's so nice to see you guys. And Sujan is here. You gotta give me a minute, guys. I wasn't gonna do today, but I promised you that I would do today. And I am. I may not stay long, and I'm not gonna do what I had um, promised to do. Okay. Well, let's get rid of these. We'll put these on. Welcome to Miss C's cottage, the home of the Sun Bunny. I am Miss C. I am your host, S. And I am what I am, and that's all what I am, and that's okay. I'm not doing real well today. Let's get some hair. Okay, I have contacted a virus, and apparently you can't say what it is on YouTube, but I will tell you this. I'm extremely weak. I have a metallic taste in my mouth. I can't go very long without needing a nap. I got hot and cold and sweat and probably went through every nightie in my drawer in 3 days' time. And thank you, Leanie. I covered all of your prayers. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to get right into this because I don't have a lot of energy. And I was going to do, let me move some stuff so I can show you, because talking takes energy. We're just going to make these coasters today because it is August and kids go back to school in August. And I thought, what a better thing to make than an apple coaster. But guys, for the life of me, I cannot concentrate and I cannot get this part. I can't understand it. It can't hold my concentration long enough to do it. I have the apple made. In fact, I have 2 apples made. I have the stem made. Nope, that's not a stem. I have the stem made. And I have the leaves made. The leaves Oh, guys. I have, oh, there it is. Okay. I have the stem made. For and I have the leaves made. I think they go this way. Oh, shoot. For the apple. And you can see I've started on the coaster part, but I tried it on this one first. And it says to start on the 9th one and then go back to where you stopped. And I'm really sorry, but I can't get it. It's not staying in my head. And I read it, and it's very simple. You do a stacked treble and you do a treble, and then in the next one you do 2 doubles and 2 half doubles and 2 singles, and that's all in the back loop, so your apple stands out. But when I go to do it, I can't do it. It doesn't, and I got stuck, and I'm not doing it. Okay. This thing has hit me pretty hard, and Elmo and I both got sick on the 25th of July. Elmo got sick on the 25th. I got sick on the 26th, and we have been out of it ever since. We went to the doctor Monday, and I said, I want to get tested, not to see if I have it, but to rule it out. And so they did the swab, and they said it takes 15 minutes. And so Christy came back in 15 minutes and she said positive for both of you. So we know what we're dealing with. There's nothing you can do about it. We've had it since the 25th. I'm gonna count days here. I got it the 26th, so I'll start on the 26th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Today is day 11. I think this is the 6th of August. Today is day 11. And neither one of us are much better than we were. And being in bed for so long, both of my hips are uncomfortable. Are you hearing me? Can you guys hear me? You need to let me know. Because I'm pretty sure the audio's working. Okay. Okay, you should be able to hear me. Okay. I hate to go through this all again. I don't have the energy for it. Anyway, that's where we are, guys. Right in the middle of it. I don't know how long this thing lasts, and I don't know what to expect. I just know that I am looking forward to my next nap. Okay, you guys can hear. All right, but I don't want to come on and not do something. So I'm going to hide my face because it's pitiful. And I feel so... Alana is here. Hello, sweetheart. And Cece's here. And Janice Urfer. I am so thankful that you guys have waited all this time for me to come back. I am not my best self today, and I do humbly apologize for that, but it makes me love you even more for your patience and your ability to wait and not chalk off to another channel that's so much more exciting than this one is going to be today. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Oh, I've got my water right here, Mia. Now, doctor did give us an antibiotic, which I'm telling you, one, confused the heck out of me because antibiotics, think about the word, an anti, which is goes against, biotic, which same root Latin root word as bacteria. So it fights against bacteria. It doesn't do doodly squat against a virus. There's nothing. There's nothing that helps a virus. Nothing. Even if they can come up with an antiviral, viruses are sneaky little son of a guns that have the ability to mutate. So once you give an antiviral to a virus, it says, oh, yum, what can we do with this? Let's change it. And the antivirus no longer works against it because it's not the same virus. It's mutated. And you would have to have, I don't know, 7,423,948 antiviruses to combat all the viruses that are in the world today. And they would only work once because those viruses would mutate again and they wouldn't be any good. So he gave us an antibiotic, 14 days, no, 14 tablets, 2 a day for 7 days. It's not to fight the virus that we have. It's to fight off any bacteria that might try and attack my body because my immune system is weak from the virus. Sassy Mary, you're sassy today. Suzanne, you you are absolutely correct. I don't know if it will ever go away because like I said, it just keeps changing and hitting and changing and hitting. I'm thankful that neither one of us are having any breathing problems. I'm so thankful for that. I don't know what I would do if I lost Mr. Elmo. I'm going to leave it at that. I've come to like that man so much for his willingness, one, to open his house to strangers, two, his patience with each one of the different personalities that have been here, for his being content to sit in the car and wait for us when he drove us to appointments. Um, I asked him to come in to my doctor's appointment with me Monday because why not? We live here together. We both have the same. No, we don't have the same symptoms. His symptoms are different than mine. He is achy in his joints all over. I don't have that achiness. I do have achiness in my thumbs and my shoulders, but that's from the weather. We've had some terrible thunderstorms. So our we both have the same virus, but we're both exhibiting different symptoms. So this virus is a sneaky darn virus. Hey, Carrie. I'm so glad you stopped in. Elmo and I have a virus, and I have not had the energy to come on. And I just showed an apple coaster from I love this book. I really do like this book. 3D Granny Squares. I've made a lot of flower granny blankets with the flower in the middle, and then using the colors that I chose for Boggy Creek, making that flower blanket for Boggy Creek from Luck of the Draw, using colors I've chosen for Luck of the Draw. Every week I'm added a different color and my base color to that flower, that Granny Square flower, and I'm making 10 to send to Boggy Creek for a cabin full of girls. But not right now. Not right now. But I love that book, and it's got an apple coaster, an apple Granny Square, excuse me, in it, and it tells you how to not make the whole granny square, just leave it coaster size. And so that's what I was going to do today. But for the life of me, I cannot concentrate long enough on the words and have them make sense in my brain and then get it out through my fingers. And I know what it is. It's not the first one I've done. And it's the same way that you turn a circle into a square with trebles in the corners, doubles, half doubles, singles, and where your circle is the biggest, you're doing singles, and then you're doing half doubles and doubles and trebles in the corner again to get your. I know what it is, but I can't. I cannot concentrate and focus long enough to read what comes next and do it. So, hey, unique, amazing stripes, welcome, welcome. And Barbara Andrews is here. Yeah, I'm going to show you that, Mia. Isn't it the sweetest thing? Anyway, we're not going to do the apple coaster today because I can't do it. Today, we're doing this. I know how to do. I know how to do these. If Marcia Lee was here today, she and I could have a race. My favorite P. Oh, I'm coveting your prayers today, sweetheart. Thank you, Janice. I think it's going to take a while because I don't think this thing goes away real quick. I don't know much about it because I've never had it. And my sister had it when she was in the nursing home after her surgery, recovering. She went to a nursing home for rehab, but she caught it while she was there. But she's up there and I'm down here, so I don't know. Anyway, we're going to make this today. And I started another one, and I'm going to show you some tricks and tips. Tips and tricks. Okay, we're gonna make this, all right? So I have all the stuff that I need right here. So I'm gonna go over to my other camera and we'll get started, okay? The dress. I don't remember who it was, and it was before I caught the virus. These eye sizes are well. I think I just have way too much stuff up here. And you know, right now, I don't have the energy to. There probably is 6, I think. If I remember correctly, there's 6. Now let me see what she. This is the tiny chicken designed by Cow from Mars, and she is suggesting 6mm safety eyes or small amounts of black yarn. Move too fast, guys. I had to slow down. You can use 6s or 8s depending on your yarn size, I'll tell you that. You guys know I'm on a CPAP machine. Oh, me, I want to make this. And that CPAP machine, if you don't fill it up to the maximum every night, you don't have enough water in the reservoir to get you through the whole night, especially if you're sleeping 10 hours like I've been sleeping. And with this foggy brain that works in Morse code rather than let's see, what do they call it? AC DC. Instead of direct current, it's Morse code. So sometimes it's working, sometimes it's not. I don't always remember to fill it up, especially if I take a nap in the afternoon, which I have been doing. Oh my gosh, we took 2 4-hour naps yesterday. I went out to check on Elmo, and he was sleeping in his chair, so I went back and laid down. And I woke up 4 hours later, and I went out to check on Elmo because he's got to eat. He's diabetic. He was still sleeping. So his son had brought over some homemade chicken noodle soup. It was the best. He took whole carrots, and cut them up and put them in the soup, and celery, and those big, fat, wide, twisty noodles, and a chicken. I don't know if it had onion in it or not. I don't know, but it had celery. It was the best. I just pulled the carrots out and ate the carrots. They weren't mush and they weren't al dente. They weren't chewy. They were just soft. And the chicken broth had cooked into them and softened them. They were just so good. That soup was so good. I said, "You are such a good Baba." And he looked at me like that. And I said, "Do you know what a Baba is?" And he said, "A tall, sexy, dark Italian man," which he is. And I just laughed. And I said, "No, a Baba is a Jewish grandmother." And I said, "Your chicken soup tastes just like a Baba would make." Oh my. Lana, that's what the doctor said. He said the best thing you can do is rest. And I said to him, "Dr. McCauley, I love you." And he looked at me and I said, "You gave me permission to go home and take a nap." He doesn't know what to do with me. He just looks at me. "Hey, Dee, how you doing? I'm not finer than a frog here, split 3 ways. I have that giant virus that's going around. It is whooping me up one side, down the other." All right, enough talk. This dress came from a lady who said you can do lots of things with granny squares. So she started out with, I think she had 5 and 6 granny squares that she made. And I just picked a couple colors and I did them. I think I just did 2 of each. But on the very front one, you can see I stitched a little tiny button in the middle of that one so that I would know this is the front. And then you just put them together and you do a granny cluster. Or this granny cluster is also called the Van Dyke stitch. This is a Van Dyke stitch. 1, 2, 3. I think the reason it's called a Van Dyke stitch, and I'm going to look kind of silly for a minute, but this is a Van Dyke beard. Whoops, 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 whoops. Well, you know what I'm saying. This is a Van Dyke shape beard, and I think that's why this stitch was originally called the Van Dyke stitch. Originally, knitting was all there was available, and then around the turn of the century, crochet became more popular, and there weren't too many crochet stitches, long stitches, which were double crochets. There were single crochets, double crochets, and slip stitches, and then it evolved from that. But this 3 granny, what we call a granny cluster, was originally called the Van Dyke stitch because of the beard. So, Granny D, does that mean you were conceived in the hay? Something got through. It got through, yes. I'm on the mend, guys. Anyway, I thought this was a pretty little dress, and I put the button there so that it would be, so I would know it was the front of the dress. I had gotten some pants at Walmart. I scour Walmart when I go through. These is Garanimals, jersey joggers, light olive, and Garanimals. You can mix them and match them. And so I think they were only like $2 for the pair. And I wound up getting a onesie. And it's got that same green in it. This is 24 months. That's 2 years, right? 24 months. I didn't care. I picked up a bunch of them because they were on sale, and my waitress's daughter will grow into them. So she doesn't care what size they are. She'll grow into them. But those green ones I thought went with this little dress. So this dress is made from, I'm sure I showed you this yarn because I just absolutely love it. It's called Moya yarn, and it's from South Africa. And it comes in lots of delicious colors that you can't hardly see because of the lighting in here, but I have several, and you can get them in pallets of 6 6 coordinating or muted or blended, yeah, colors. Here's an example of blues and greens, and then they throw in a neutral. But it's a really beautiful yarn. And that's what that's made out of, because it's 100% cotton. And I figure she can wear it this summer. And this is really stretchy, so it will grow with her. And the straps, you can always untie and, lengthen the straps, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. The other thing I wanted to show you is this is from my sister Eileen. She had won a blessing, and it was, or maybe it was an unfinished item. Maybe it was a UFO that she got. I don't, my shoulders are still. This sun bunny was made from a blessing I had won from you. She is for you to show you sun bunny loves you. Thank you for all you do. Hugs and loves, Eileen. And I love the way she writes her name, Eileen, because I always call her my sister Eileen. I love that girl. And she's got can you see the green and the peach in there in the ears? I love it. And look at this. And the coolest thing that she's done, guys, is to attach this to the front. So this guy has a belly button. Gabriella, hello, my sweet dear heart. Okay, Moya yarn comes from South Africa. Kim G, how are you doing, sweetheart? It was a UFO blessing. Okay, well, it turned out beautiful. And look at the way she did her arms. She did them straight up and down. So that guy can sit on a windowsill. I love it. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy one, and it doesn't really matter. And I love the way she's done those eyes. Look at that. I may have to rethink my eyes, but I wanted to for sure and show you that. And the third thing I wanted to show you, and I cannot yet, and I do so apologize, Jeanette, is Jeanette sent me a picture of the award that she has been sent by the veterans for all of the blankets that she has made for them. It's made with number 2 yarn. I just love it. Oh, Dee, did you get some of this yarn too? Let's see if I can give you anything about it. Made in South Africa. And if you would like to order some of it, you can go to www, which is World Wide Web, from like, I don't know, 25 years ago maybe, .moyayarn.com. And because this is 50% bamboo and 50% cotton, So you're going to get a lot of shine to it, and it's not going to be um, a smooth twist. It's a bumpily twist, if that makes any sense. Dory. We're not doing apples today, sweetheart. We're going to do them next Wednesday when the rest of my brain comes back. Anyway, it just works up so beautiful. Oh, this shoulder. You can see how it's bumpily on these puffs, and the shine is just. I think it's a beautiful. I think it's a perfect summer yarn. Don't get freaked out when they tell you one skein is 7,000 rubles, because it's like 7,000 pennies or something like that. They're just the exchange rate is very, very nice, and the shipping is not a whole lot either. This rotator cuff has really started to act up, and so whenever I reach up and out, it does this, and it just like a knife in there. So I do apologize. Okay, we're halfway through the day. It's still not bad. It's not, Dee. Um, I'm not going to look right now, but I'm probably going to order more because Gwen, um, oh, it's the Apple Store for a class on your Apple iPad. Okay. Okay, good. I don't have the energy. All right, so let's get started on this little guy. Um, Dory, I love you. Oh my goodness. No, I got fuzzy water. Not fizzy, fuzzy. Okay, I'm going to I'm getting silly, I'm getting tired. Okay, I'm going to the other not the other phone. I'm going to the other camera. Okay, we're going to the other camera. All right. Okay, the other camera. Um, you knew I was going to do that, didn't you? This is what we're working on today, okay? We're going to be making this little chicken. This little chicken. Now, my little chicken's a little bit different. I think these are, Kim, I think these are 8s. Nope, they're 6s. They're 6s. Where's that other little guy? This is the 6. Can you see the difference between the 6 and the 8? That's the 6. And this is a sock yarn. So that's why I used the 6 on this little guy and a very small hook. Okay, these are 8s, 8 millimeters. And this is a sock yarn also. In fact, this is the same sock yarn, but this is a 3.5 millimeter hook, and I think this is a 3 millimeter hook. So that's what happens. Now he is going to get a beak, and he will get some wings, but I'm not making him a comb. He just gets this fluffy stuff up here because I think he's so stinking cute just the way he is. It doesn't matter what you make it out of. You can make it out of cotton. You can make it out of sock yarn. This is what the Croy sock yarn. You can see these came from Hobby Lobby. There's no way I'm paying $7 a skein for this. I got it on sale for $2.24. So I want to make one of these, but I think I'm going to do it out of this so that it'll be easier for you to see. And you can do it out of anything. Chickens come. This is the Croy sock yarn that these two chickens are made out of. So you can see how this yarn makes up depending on the size of the hook that you make. I think it's fascinating to take a skein of yarn that's meant for something and doesn't even look like a chicken and make a chicken out of it. And because my brain, about the only thing that I can do now is make chickens. I'm going to make a lot of chickens. And here's a different one. This, I don't know even what this yarn is because I don't have a label on it. And I'm going to use the Moya for my chicken beaks because they come out really nice. Here's a chicken beak. And I'll show you how to do that. But oh my goodness, look at this one. Won't this make a lovely chicken? Okay, let's stop playing around and let's get busy. I do want to make a chicken out of this, but I don't think that will show up very well for you guys today. So I'm going to do this one. Hey, Antonino. Oh, Antonino, send me some. Carrie, wait, let me finish. Antonino, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I love that you send me hugs because I have contacted a virus and I have absolutely no energy. And it has been your love and your hugs to get me through, along with others. But I look forward to yours. I love you so much. You just have no clue how much I love you. My little Nino. Okay. Sam. Hello, sweetheart. You guys came in while I wasn't looking. And I'm so glad you're here. Sally Stevens, will you please send me another text? Somehow or another, I have deleted all of your messages and I cannot send you anything because I don't have a text. I don't have anything on my phone. So please send me a text so that I have it and I will save it so I won't lose it again. I was going through yesterday, and those of you who asked me for patterns, I was sending patterns and attaching them to emails, but I didn't have your email. Somehow I must have erased it. I don't know what happened, sweetheart. Anyway, if you'll do that, I will appreciate it. Is it D? I don't know. Let's see. This is 75 wool and 25 nylon. I do have some other Croy yarn. This is 75 washable and 25 nylon. But yeah, I do like the Croy. It's a very nice yarn to work with. Okay. And a great way to use up little bits of scraps, yes, indeed, which is why I want to make a chicken out of this, and I want to make a chicken out of this. And I want to try and make a chicken out of this. I don't know. I don't know how much it takes. Does she tell us what we need? Let me see. I guess I should read. She makes hers out of white and uses red and yellow and a bit of black. Uh, she says 30 yards of white, 5 yards of the red, and 5 yards of the yellow. It's not going to take 5 yards of yellow. Stuffing a yarn needle, 6mm eyes, or a small length of black yarn. But like I said, you can use any yarn, any yarn. And this is going to have to go on a smaller beak because this isn't going to work on this one. All right, so I'm going to use, this is probably peaches and cream, or people call it peaches and concrete. People call it, I don't know what else. I'm going to use, let's see if I have a 4. I do. I have a 4mm hook. I'm going to use a 4mm hook. And it says to start in white, but just see, did I cover everything I needed to cover? I love each and every one of you. I have no coffee made. I have no pastries made. If you want something to drink, there's water in the cooler. Sorry guys, but that's what you get. I don't think shipping was very expensive, Carrie. And I can tell you this, I don't like to spend money. I'm very tight because I'm Scottish. And this is like the 3rd time that I've bought from Afrique. I've bought the Moya yarn. So it can't be too expensive. I'm just saying, when you go to their website and you see that a skein of their, or a little cake of their yarn is 720 rubles or something like that, don't freak out, because it is a 4-ply want, 4-ply weight. It takes a 3.5 or 4mm. And this is bamboo and cotton. And this is the shimmer one, and there's another one that doesn't shimmer. So they have all kinds of really wonderful things. Okay, are you guys ready? Moonrose, hello. I am drinking a lot of water, and I'm going a lot from the bedroom to the bathroom. Take a nap, get up, skip to the loo, get a drink of water, go back to bed. It's wonderful. All right, here we go. We're going to make a magic ring. You all know how to make a magic ring. Twice around the fingers, up over your index, and clamp it with your little finger. Then I fold in. I go in and I snag it. And then I'm going to make 6 single crochets. That's 1. This snag does not count. This is your first stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. I'm going to pull this tail out a bit. Six. Okay, that is round one. I'm going to pull on this tail and close it up. I'm not answering the phone. I don't have the energy to get up. Okay, close that up. Then pull the tail. And that is my magic circle of 6. Round 2, increase and single crochet to make 9. And we're going to do that 3 times. So I'm going to take a bit of yarn. Let's see if I've got something skinny here. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm dizzy again. So I have to stop and breathe. So I'm going to put in my stitch marker. And you can either single crochet and increase, or you can increase and single crochet. It really doesn't matter. The directions say increase and single crochet. So that's what I'm going to do. But normally I would single crochet increase. Okay, so I'm going to increase in the first. And then a single crochet. And the next stitch increase. And then a single crochet, which is the second. And then we should have 2 stitches left, so we're going to increase in the 5th and a single crochet in the 6th. And that should be the end of round 2. We should have 9 stitches. The next row, row 3, we're going to increase and then 2 single crochets. A single crochet in the next 2. So we're going to do 1, 2 in the first, and then 1 in the next 2 stitches. And then increase in the next, and then a single crochet in each of the next 2. Oops. Two single crochets, increase, and a single crochet in the next 2 stitches. And that should give us the end of the end of round 3 and 12 stitches. The next one is another increase. Oh, my mouth gets so dry. And that silly telltale metallic taste. I've tried popsicles. I've tried those plastic slips that you get from Walmart with the juice in them that you freeze. Whatever they are, juice strips or whatever they are. They all leave a metallic taste at the top of my mouth. It's not them. I've had Pedialyte just to keep up my electrolytes from sweating and wetting and, all those other things. Ellie! Hello, sweetheart. I have stuff to send to you, and I don't know if I sent it to you yet or not. And Vivian, I love you. So far, Mimi, we haven't had any upper respiratory problems. Just the silly dizziness. And you don't get hungry and you have to force yourself to eat. So what I've been doing is doing some of that yogurt, yogurt that's got the prebiotics in it or whatever, because I know nothing works. Nothing works right when you don't feel good. All right, round 4. We just finished 3 and we're going for round 4. And it's an increase and a single crochet times 6. So we're going to do 1, 2, our increase, and a single crochet, and that's 1. Increase and 2. Increase and 3. Increase and 4. Increase 5. Increase and 6. Okay. Now, our next row says 5 and 6 are both going to be a single crochet in each stitch around for 18 stitches. And while I'm doing that, you guys know how to count to 18. Oh, I'm going to have a couple pretzels because I need something to eat. Even these pretzels taste like they came out of a tin can. I apologize for the crunch. I gotta get rid of these dizzies. Because there's nothing you can do for me if I fall off of my chair. Okay, there's one row. And this is row, this will be row 6. I love you guys. Did I tell you that today? I love you for your patience. I love you for your ability to send me prayers over the wire. I got, well, let me find it, because I know it's here somewhere. Oh, I don't know, I got the sweetest sunflowers card from Sally. It was just absolutely beautiful. And now I've lost it. But she knows and I know what was in it. I'm not going to quit today, guys. if we don't get done with this, because I haven't been on, and I get 20 hours a week for free. So I'm gonna use these up. All right, I'm also turning inside. Now we're gonna go for round 7, which is an increase round. We're going to increase in the first stitch. Then we're going to do a single crochet in the next 2. And then we're going to do another increase in the third stitch, fourth stitch actually. So that's an increase, single crochet, increase. And then we're going to do 14 single crochets in the next 14 stitches. We're going to do 1 single crochet in each stitch of the next 14 stitches to the end, and we should have 20 stitches. Oh, now I've counted wrong and I don't know what happened here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I should have 20 stitches and I've messed up somewhere, so I'm going to put a stitch in right here. So we should have done 14 stitches to we've gotten 20. 20 stitches. Okay, who just gave me bunches of love? Kristen Quinn, hello, hello. So nice of you to stop in. And you can watch, because I'm not talking much today. I had to get a stitch marker. I'm stuck after doing round 2. Guess I'll have to put it away and do it in the replay. Okay, round 2 is just increase single crochet, increase single crochet, increase single crochet. You're going 6 to 9. And round 3, Lana, you're going to 12. Increase and single crochet in the next 2, 3 times. And the fourth round is 18, and then rounds 5 and 6 are 18. Janice, gosh, I can't even read. Round 3 and 4 is increase and then single crochet in the next 2 rounds, in the next 2 stitches, times 3 for a total of 12. Round 4 excuse me, is increase in the first stitch, single crochet in the next 6 times for a total of 18. And then rows 5 and 6 are 18 stitches. And then what we did was increase in the first stitch, single crochet, increase in the next stitch, single crochet in the next 14. And I see what I did. I forgot to increase in there. Okay, so we are on round 8. We're going to single crochet, increase in the next stitch, single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then increase in the next stitch, so we should have a single crochet, an increase, a single crochet, and an increase, round 8. And then we're going to single crochet in each stitch around 15 single crochets till we get to the end of the row. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and we are caught up. And I need to blow my nose. That's the other thing that has come with this virus, is a leaky beak. And again, I apologize. I know you guys all understand. But when I get a leaky beak and have to stop the drip, then I get out of energy. I get out of breath again. And I have to take a minute, which I so appreciate your patience. I don't know what I would do without you guys to look forward to on Wednesdays. Okay. Another metal pretzel. And we are on to row. I should give you 24, by the way. No. That was 15 to the end. It should give you 22. Now we're on row 9. And we're going to do a single crochet in the first 3. We're going to do a 3 in 2. And this is tricky. And if you don't want to do a 3 in 2, you can do an increase in 1. But here's how to do a 3 in 2. 1. Now we've got these 2 stitches, right? And we're going to do 3. I'm going to take the front loop and the front loop and make a second stitch. And then I'm going to go through the whole stitch, that second stitch, and make a stitch. And we've got 1, 2, 3 in these 2 stitches. Tricky, huh? And then we're going to single crochet 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to do that another time. Okay? We're going to single crochet 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to make 3 stitches in 2, or you can do an increase and a single crochet, whichever is the less confusing for you. I'm going to do 1. I'm going to take the front loops of this one and the other one. Come on. And make the second stitch, and then go in this purple stitch in both loops to make the 3 in 2. I think it's a terribly confusing way to make 3 stitches in 2, but every designer wants something unique, and that's her unique stitch. And then we've got 6 stitches left. We're going to single crochet in the next 6 stitches. And that, my friends, is the end of round 9. Thank you, Debbie. Hello, Jenny. Guys, Jenny, is it okay if I share? I'm not doing well today, Jenny. Still weak. Still bad, but not as bad as you. Guys, I need to put Jenny on our prayer list. Jenny lost the man very close to her. Like Elmo, although they lived in separate houses, they did everything together, like Elmo and I have been doing for the last 4, 5, 6 months, whatever. He was very ill, and he did succumb to his illnesses. And she is at a loss as to what to do. And those of you who have lost a dear one, whether a significant other or a spouse or a sibling or a parent, you know that the minute that phone rings or your message pings, you grab your phone looking for that particular name on the other end of the line, and it's not going to be there. And that hollow spot inside just aches again. So I ask that you please pray for my friend Jenny. It is, Mimi, the absolutely hardest things to go through. But I know that with all of your support, Jenny can make it. And as soon as I get over this virus, we're going to go to lunch. Maybe in another 11 days or 2 weeks or whatever it takes. I don't know. All right, that's the last pretzel. And we are on round 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We are around round 10. We're going to increase in the first stitch. and single crochet. And we're going to do that 5 times. So that's 1. We're going to increase and 2. We're going to increase for the 3rd time. We're going to increase 4 and increase and 5. Okay, then we're going to single crochet in the next 6 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to increase in the next stitch. And we should have 7 stitches left. And we're going to single crochet in each of the 7 stitches left. And now we are on row 11. We're going to single crochet in the first 4 stitches. Oh my. We're going to increase in the next stitch. We're going to single crochet in the next 4 stitches. And increase in the next stitch. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and an increase. And then we're going to single crochet in each stitch to the end, which should be, I think, 20 stitches for a total of 32. I want to get this chicken done today, guys. And I hope I can do that. Whew. Oh my. And I apologize for my whoos and my oh my's. Those are the sounds of, well, it's not the sound of silence, it's the sound of dizzy. All right. We have come almost to the end of our chicken. And I'm gonna give you your assignment, and I'm gonna go take a nap, and I do humbly apologize. If you set this down, you will see, I think, this is the flat side of the chicken, and this is where it bulges out. This is the back side of the chicken. This is the front side of the chicken. And I'm going to stop here, but I'm going to give you homework because it's so very simple. We are at 32 stitches, round 12, 13, 14, and 15. The next 4 rounds are single crochet in each stitch around, for a total of 32 stitches at the end of row 15. Row 12, 13, 14, and 15 will be single crochet in each stitch around. And you should wind up with a body that will begin to curl in on itself. So we're going to do 12, 13, 14, and 15. And that, remember when we did this and it started to curl in on itself because we did 18, 18, 18? We're going to do 32, 32, 32, 32, 4 rows of 32 stitches each. And that will become the body, or the tummy, if you will, of the chicken. So that's where I'm going to stop today with that homework for you. I'm going to go take a nap, and Sunday I'm going to be better. And Sunday we're going to finish our dog, and I don't think it'll take very long. And then I'm probably going to take a nap. Truth be known, I don't know what Sunday will bring, but Sunday I am planning on finishing the dog, and then the next Wednesday we'll finish our tiny chicken. I love you so very much. Pray for everyone who needs prayers, especially Jenny, Leanie, and Lana. I love you guys so much, and Tammy. And Sally, please send me an email. I love you guys. And I will see you on Sunday. And in the meantime, God keep you safe. And I love you all.